Hi guys, Vince here once again, joining you once again today for a really quick video. So some of you may already be aware of something that appears to be going viral at the moment. I thought was really interesting, worth spending a couple of minutes talking about, and it's a British sketch from the BBC called Real Housewives of ISIS. Now it's obviously a parody of the whole situation currently going on with unfortunately with ISIS and a number of the Real Housewives of Chelsea, Orange County, New York, whatever you want. And I definitely recommend checking it out. I just wanted to really do a really quick video talking about some of the points on this, given that it's actually, of course, really interesting for a number of reasons, actually, not just for the obvious ones. And I really just wanted to talk about that and shed a bit of light on it and provide some a view, I suppose, from a British perspective, and really talk about why it's potentially significant on our side, as well as, of course, a breath of fresh air. So first of all, of course, it's really great to see Western society and society in general start to make fun of ISIS, and this is great because it damages their credibility, and of course it starts to erode and remove the sense of fear that they're trying to create, and this whole ridiculous campaign they have. And once you start to make fun of it, it starts to show how ridiculous the whole thing really is. So that's obviously great to see. It's also particularly great to see some British Asian women doing so, and particularly British Asians, as given the recent Brexit vote, for those of you that are aware of that, there's a lot of tension regarding race and particularly with the whole ISIS situation towards some of the British Asian communities, particularly in some of the more working class parts of the UK. So it's really great to see them coming out and taking the piss out of these assholes and really start to just take them to pieces, because I think it needs to be done, and we need to have more satire on these guys to really just to show how ridiculous the whole situation is. And of course, it's actually quite clever in its own right as well. It's actually genuinely quite funny, the sketch itself. I definitely recommend checking it out, not just for the significance of it. These two cultures are very different and both very stupid in their own ways. Any of the Real Housewives shows, if you've seen them, they just make your brain rot. And I mean, I've seen a couple of them. I've seen what's it called, the Kardashians one. My girlfriend watched a couple of times, and it makes your head hurt. You can feel your brain cells eroding just watching it. And another point that's actually quite interesting, particularly over the last couple of years, is that the BBC have allowed them to do this. That the BBC have become more and more PC, i.e. Careful and cautious of what they put out into the public as a broadcaster over the past couple of years. One of the key reasons for this is that they're paid for by the British public as almost a form of tax, but via what we call our TV license, and as such they get a lot of complaints, a lot of which are total bullshit, and more and more they've been playing it safe and not going with more interesting, edgy stuff, which is a shame, because comedy in particular tends to lose out on that, because comedy tends to sit on the edge, and the more shall we say, risque topics in society like this. So yeah, overall it's a really great sketch. Definitely recommend checking it out. I definitely laughed at it a few times, particularly some of the jokes towards the end, and really recommend checking it out. And hopefully this is a sign of things to come from British comedy over the next few years, because we've had some really great shows throughout our history. Monty Python is probably the most famous one. There's another one called The Mighty Boosh, which is very strange, but if you like British comedy, I definitely recommend checking it out. So yeah, there it is. I'll leave a link for it, and obviously I've sampled it in my video here, so definitely check it out. If you like hearing views and reviews and things of that nature, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content like this from me, and we'll see you again next time. Cheers.